Hello everyone, my name is Ant and welcome to Survive the Night. In this episode we're going to run through basically the full kit that we're going to be taking along with us on the trip over to the Great Glen Canoe Trail. And we're going to start the video off with what food we're going to be taking, me and Charlie. So as you can see, I've just quickly scrolled through as to what we're going to be taking on this trip. And we'll start off for breakfasts. So breakfast, we've got a whole bunch of oats. Now, fingers crossed, I'm hoping Charlie's going to like these. If not, we're in trouble. Basically, hot water and then pour your oats in. And yeah, hopefully that's a substantial breakfast that we're going to have before setting out on each day's paddle. So we've got those there. There's at least, I think there's 10. Is it 10 packets? Yeah, one each for the 5 days. So we've got 10 packets of different flavoured oats there. And I've got some teas there. I've got lemon and ginger in there, but I've also got some other flavours as well that I'm going to be taking along with me. There's plenty there to keep us going. Charlie doesn't drink hot drinks, so all those are mine. So that's the breakfast is sorted out. So we're going to go on to snacks now. Now, apologise. I'm going to say sorry about this, because if you have a look at these when I take you through them, there's a lot of junk in here. But we need the energy. I'm not fussed about toffees normally, but we need the energy to be paddling 10 miles a day. You need a lot of energy for that. Now, granted, we're going to be stopping off for lunch and things like that. But you do need something to nibble on as you go, just to get those sugar levels kicked in, gives you a little bit more energy. So yeah, that's a disclaimer as to what you're going to see now. So first off, we have literally got jelly tots in there. We've got some sour chews of some sort of Charlie's picked. We've got opal fruits. We've got Skittles, couldn't see them now, I've not got my glasses on. Got Skittles there. We've also got packets of crisps galore, things like that. And we've also got some marshmallows, so they're going to be around the fire at night really, just to give us a little bit of something to do. And the healthy option, these are probably going to be mine because Charlie doesn't like peanuts, but it's mixed fruit and raisins, so I'm probably going to be munching mainly on those. Yeah, right, I'll be having some of them as well, but yeah, mainly it's going to be these that I'm going to be munching on. So yeah, that's the snack situation. So not the healthiest of options, I'm sure you'll agree, but yeah, we've got the mixed nuts and raisins there to have a nibble on, so we might not be too bad. Let's get on to the lunches. That's probably a little bit better. So for lunch, that's the selection. So what we're looking at is crackers, salt and pepper crackers. Now I'm going to get a couple of tubes of that squeezable cheese. It's not great, is it? But it's something that will put us on. We can have it with a nice brew or whatever like that. I've got some Marmite cashew nuts as well there. I think you'll gather I like my nuts. So yeah, we've got those. Whether Charlie will like the squeezy cheese is another thing. He does like cheese, but he's never tried this stuff, so we'll try him on that. If not, we've got these options here. So the pastas and sauces, mac and cheese. Oh gosh, what's that one? Smoky cheese pancetta. We've got cheese and broccoli. We've got tomato, onion and herb as well, and I think kind of the same old there. And yeah, so that's lunch really. So what do you think to that? Answers in the comments if you think it's going to be enough for us to carry on till tea time. So yeah, we've got a few pasta sauces, pasta mixes there. And like I say, we've got the crackers and things like that. So let's get on to the evening meal, tea time. So we have some bacon grill there. We're going to fry that up, chop it up into pieces, and then add it to what's a little bit lower, which we'll show you in a second. We've also got pepperami. I chose pepperami because you don't have to put it in the fridge. You can just leave it out, and you know, it's at room temperature, so that's perfect. We've also got an assortment flavours of sardines as well, and we've also got tuna there, which we could add if we wanted. See what we like for lunches and things like that, but we can add that to lunches too. And then we've got a bit further down here, we've got the noodles selection. So that's what we're going to be living off for the 5 days evening meal. We've got chicken flavour, and we've also got curry flavour. But as I say, we're going to add to those. You've got to keep it light, guys. You can't have like fantastic meals. Things have got to be lightweight or lightish weight, and just get you through and give you enough energy to get you through the paddle. Also, we've got up here, we've got Charlie's squash, which is a really concentrated squash. It's perfect. So glass of water or whatever, and just a squirt of that, and that'll see him through. 2 flavours there, that'll last for 5 days, no problem. So that is it. That is the full food for the 5 days trip. On the first day, we're going to be stopping at Glen Nevis campsite, getting ready on the Saturday. It's going to be getting ready for the paddle, which starts on the Sunday the 15th. So very kindly, Richard is bringing up with him a selection of steaks, which has been sent to us as a gift by the London steak shop. So we are absolutely going to love those. It's going to really set us up for the paddle. So thank you very much to you guys down at the London steak shop there. Also, there is another bag of goodies that's going to be coming up with Richard as well in the freezer box that he's got. We'd like to thank Mr. Fox for sending us up £100 worth of food for us as well, which is absolutely bang on. It's so good, that, innit? So yeah, we've not only got steaks for the evening meal, but we've also got this very generous gift from Mr. Fox. And yeah, I don't know what's in it, but it's probably going to get us through for the first day, no problem. Right, so now onto the cookware. So I've got everything out of the barrel, and we've also got assorted other items that are going to go in the barrel as well, such as this, which you can see in front of us. This is basically your washing equipment. We've got some shower gel there. We're going to be going into the locks and getting nice and fresh in the morning, having a good scrub down. So that'll be fun and cold. So yeah, that's that. That's going to go in there somehow. I'm going to have to work out how that's going to fit into there. So in here we've got our toothbrushes, toothpaste. We've also got a capo in there for the guitar. Don't ask me, well, I've put it in there so I don't forget it, so I know where it is. So yeah, we've got that in there. We've also got the first aid kit, full first aid kit on this one, guys. I've got some heat patches for my back. I'm going to be suffering, I have no doubt, from the word go, so one of those each day is going to go on my back in the morning. Hopefully Charlie can put that on for me. And yeah, so that's going to come with me. We've also got painkillers in there as well. And in here we've got the water purification system, which we're going to go for the Sawyer Mini. And I've also got a bag which was very kindly donated to me by Jimmy of Lundy's Bushcraft. So yeah, thank you so much for that, Jimmy. You are blooming awesome, mate, because I really didn't think that I'd have one. It does come with a little bag, which you've probably seen in the other video, but it takes ages to fill up. So what I was going to do was get like a 5 litre plastic water bottle. It's got the same fitment on it. I was going to use that, but Jimmy very kindly found one. That was another issue as well. You couldn't find them anywhere, but he actually sourced one from it and purchased it. So bang on, mate. Thank you so much for that, dude. Right, so first up, let's have a look at one of my favourite items, which is the sandwich maker, the toasty maker. Absolutely fantastic bit of kit this. You guys know how much I love it. It goes on every camp near enough nowadays. So yeah, that's the first item. So next bit of kit is the 1.5 litre pot. I think it's 1.5, it's around about that. But this is a really good cheap pot off AliExpress. You guys again have seen me use this in plenty of my videos. It's stood the test of time. Probably about what, 2-3 year old now, something like that. So yeah, that will cook all the noodles in there while we're preparing the other things like the fish or the pepperami, something like that. The noodles can boil away in there. The next piece of cookware is another one of my favourites. New favourite actually, it's just come into play, this one. This is another 1.5 litre pot, and comes with a little frying pan lid, which is excellent. I've done an egg on there in past videos and things like that. So yeah, that is another cooking pot that we can use on the go. Get at least a couple of meals going at the same time, so we don't have to wait and cook separately. While Charlie's eating one, I'll be waiting for mine to be cooked like that. We can both eat together that way, so yeah. Right, onto the cups, the table, and we've also got a bowl and a plastic plate there. So the cups, Charlie's is a plastic mug. That's out of the Stanley Cup set. That's a really good sturdy mug. I'm on the Bitty Big Q. So yeah, that's the mug that I won off Simon's competition. So cheers for that, Simon. I always mention that. I'd like to say thank you so much as well to Bitty Big Q for all the cupware that he sent us, the grills as well. We've got some oven mitts, well, they're basically fire mitts as well that he sent over for Richard to actually, not auction off, but the donations page. He asked for a donation to be sent, and with the chance of winning something from Bitty Big Q. So thank you so much for that, mate. It has been absolutely awesome of you to send so much gear over. It's unbelievable gear. So yeah, thank you so much for that. Then we're on to the table, which is just a carp table really. I take that everywhere I go with me fishing, picnics now. You know, when we go out and about, I'll just sling it in the rucksack and take it with me. So that's a must definitely for coming on the trip. We've got a tin bowl there. That was given to me ages ago by Ant, actually, my mate Ant. So he came on one camp with us, fell down a bit of a cliff, and never appeared back in a video ever again. So he said, you can keep all my camping wear, so give me this. He might come on another one with us in the future, who knows. And then we've got a trusty plastic plate. That's been with me since day one, I think. So yeah, that's looking worse for wear now, but you can't get them black bits off. It's just nuts. It is clean. It is clean. So then we're on to the utensils, and this is what Ginger made for me, or gave me. He didn't actually make it for me, he gave it to me. So thank you so much for that, Ginger. We've got, what have we got in there? We've got a spatula, a big wooden spoon that I carved. We've got two open O knives, one 6, one 9, I believe. It might be 8, I think it's 8. We've also got a couple of sporks there for me and Charlie. We've also got the little tongs there, which we probably won't need then. We might need them for the steak knife. I've also got a sharpening block in there as well for if any of the knives go dull. So yeah, that's the utensils in there. We're then on to something which is, yeah, it's not cookware related, but it's going to be a whole heck of a lot of fun. The catapults. We're going to take 3 catapults with us. I've planned a bit of an evening of a competition to get the best score, and hopefully we'll win a prize, maybe a can of beer or something like that we'll put up for a prize. If it's Charlie, what we're going to do? Get him drunk? No, I doubt it. We'll have to work out something else for that. And then onto the actual ammo, which is going to be going into the catapults. Now this ammo is made out of clay and mud. So basically it shatters upon impact, and if it doesn't shatter and it goes into the woodland, and say a deer comes along or a rabbit or whatever, picks it up, swallows it by accident, it ain't going to hurt them. It's not like a ball bearing, so yeah. Then onto the stove. Absolutely awesome twig stove that. It's got a fold down front that you've seen me use it quite a few times now. Quite large, so you'll get a good burn on that, and hopefully, as I say, we're going to have one of us cooking with the pot on possibly that, and the other pot that's going to go on the jet boil so we can eat together. And we've also got the leather gloves just to take care of the heat on that stove. It's absolutely baking hot when it's lit, obviously, so you've got to be really careful. Then we've got the UCO candle, which is I've put one of the UCO actual candles in it this time. It's a 9-hour burn on that candle, so it'll last forever. They're really good. And it just gives you some nice ambient light in your, whether you're in your tent or you're in your hammock, something like that. So yeah, that's for that. And then some more ambient light around the campfire. I'm going to bring the lantern. I don't have to bring these, but it is something nice in it, you know, to light up the evening and just chill around too. And we've also got the fuel for that lantern as well. Straight over to the bottles. The bottles is the just my usual ones that I take out actually. I'm only going to take 2 on this trip because we've got the filtration system as well, the filtration bag. So I can fill that bag fully up and then filter it into the bottles as I need it. And then literally over to Skin So Soft. You've got to take that with you. Just in case Richard possibly forgets our bug spray. We've got some extra there. Doesn't last too long, they still bite through, but it's just a little bit of protection for you. And then in the dirty sack, yeah, it's dirty, you know, it's been well used, it's clean. I do stick it through the washer, but it does look a little bit hanging on it. But yeah, that holds all my coffee and things like that in there. Onto me fire lighting equipment. So you've all seen what's in my fire lighting gear, so I'm not going to go through that. But what I want to go through is the knives. So I've got 2 knives. As you all know, in my recent videos, blown away by 2 blokes who have, you know, pulled out all the stops. I really didn't know that Richard was going to send me this, or well, was going to gift it to me. But after watching his video, you guys go over to his channel and watch that. I mean, well, you guys know how I felt on that. And also I've got Gary's awesome buck knife as well. So they're both going to come with me because they both spent the time in Gary in thinking about me for. He did actually say this present is for your trip. So it's definitely coming with me and it will get used. And also, like I say, with Richard's, you know, he's made this. He's absolute legend. He's made this knife and awarded it to me, so that's definitely coming as well. I've also got the good old Laplander saw. That's coming with me. Unfortunately, you guys will have probably seen in a previous video, I snapped the blade of the Silky, which I'm gutted about. And the blades are dead expensive, like 30 quid a blade. So that's coming with me until I get back, and we'll get another blade on that Silky. So that is the cookware and assorted gear that is all going to go back into that barrel. The barrel is a 60 litre, and you may have noticed the yellow paracord that goes down with a Caribbean clip on the bottom. That's going to connect onto the canoe. In case we capsize, it's not going to float off. Right, now we're on to the sleep system and also shelters, what we're going to be using to sleep in. So we'll start off. I've got my gear out. This is my gear. Charlie's is in this dry bag here. They're both 2 dry bags, both identical. They're 70 litre dry bags, and I have tested them. I've tested them actually in the bath upstairs. I've thrown them in and submerged them with a few t-shirts and pants and things like that, and no water, so that's a bonus. But I am going to put the gear into the rubble sacks and tie them off in there, just to make extra specially careful that it's not going to get wet, because that'll be the last thing that we need on a day's paddling up Loch Ness, or the second day in, and all your gear's wet because you capsize. So got to be really careful with that. So yeah, so this is in the pack. I'm not getting it out. It's exactly the same setup as what I've got here. So we'll start off with the shelter systems first. So this one, the first one, is the French Army F2. You'll have seen me recently seam sealing this, ready for the trip, making sure that it's totally waterproof. I'm expecting rain at some point. It's not that great weather. Up there is 17 degrees and cloudy, rainy throughout the 5 days, but no wind, which is absolutely ideal for paddling. So we've got that for the actual main trip on the canals and also the locks. This big one here, this is the OneTigris Tiger's Den. Now this was gonna come with me on the actual trip itself, but because of how long it takes to put up, and also if it was windy, it's not very good in the wind. Looks brilliant in woodland settings. It's a proper bushcrafted tent, but it's no good really for what we need. Also, there's limited space where we will be camping. You've got to think there's 10 of us, and if the full 10 of us bring what we're going to bring, me and Charlie, could well be very limited space where you're going to pitch up anywhere. So this takes up a lot of room. So the reason why I'm taking it with us, because obviously we're in the car to get up there, we're spending the night on Glen Nevis campsite. That's going to be put up the first day and night there, so we've got a little bit of shelter for us all to sit under as well. If the weather's bad, we can all huddle up into there, hopefully get everybody in who's actually staying on the campsite that night. So yeah, then that's going to go back into the car in the morning and left while we do the trip. So then onto the other shelters. We've got 2 hammock systems that we're going to take with us, both supplied by Ginger. So thank you very much, Ginger. Absolutely bang on. I was going to take the under blankets, the under quilts, but we're not going to bother. We're going to take sleeping mats instead, me and Charlie, and we've also got a wool blanket that is kindly supplied by one of our suppliers, our sponsors for the trip. So I've got that to come, and yeah, if Charlie gets cold, I'm just going to lay the blanket down under his hammock and his sleeping mat, and he'll be all right. He'll be toasty in that, and I'll be all right. I'll be okay. I've got a fleece system actually for my sleeping bag, so I'll be just the same as him. So yeah, sleeping bag, I'm taking the East Hills 3 Season sleeping bag. Charlie is going to be taking the Tesco sleeping bag, which is probably better than that, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's not my ideal bit of kit that anymore, so you'll have seen in videos that I do mention it. So yeah, so we've got that. We've got the 3x3 DD hammock tarps. Both of us have got them. I've got a black one, and Charlie got one off Northern Nomad. He gave him the it's like a camo coloured DD tarp 3x3, exactly the same. So yeah, thank you there, mate. And what else have we got? I'm on the Numo. Charlie is going to be on the one that we purchased from Lidl, I think it was. That's the sleeping mat. And then we've got the Trekology pillows, and that's the fleece, like I say. And then we've both got 2 nice comfy chairs for the evening to sit on. Clothes wise, we're going to go for fleeces. I've got 1 fleece that I'm taking. I'm going to be taking probably just 3 t-shirts. I'm going to smell, I think, but I'm trying to cut the weight down and things like that, and cut the size of the pack down. So it's either going to be 3 t-shirts. There's only 2 here, so I might just take the 2 t-shirts. Pair of shorts. I'm going to take a pair of work pants for around the camp at night. Those come with the kneeling pads, so I'm going to wear them in there, so that'd be great. We've also got the awesome bug shirts, just in case the Minchie situation is going to be horrific, which I'm hoping it ain't, but there's no wind or much wind, so it could well be. I don't know, we'll have to see. Socks and undies there, obviously enough for the 5 days. And then we've got, also in here, we've got the dry suits, which is a must. Even if it was baking hot and you happen to fall in Loch Ness is 700 and odd foot deep. It's ridiculously deep. Ours is a monster. It's got to be deep, hasn't it? So we're going to take the dry suits, because if you fall in, even on a hot summer's day, that water temperature is below freezing. So say if we got pushed out into the open water and had to swim back, it would probably kill us from hypothermia before we got to land. So we've got the dry suits just in case the weather gets choppy. I'm not going to wear them, well, we're both not going to wear them if it's calm. If it's flat calm and there's no swell or anything like that, we're not going to put them on. We're just going to do like we normally do on the other lakes that we've been doing in recent videos. So that really is only if it does get choppy and it's a little bit nasty out there, so we'll put them on in the daytime with our clothes underneath. And that is about it. Exactly the same for Charlie. That's his, like I say, in the bag behind me. Both in 70 litre carry-over dry packs, which I'm going to seam seal down the edges just in case. Like I say, I have tested them in the bath, but you never know. So I'm going to seam seal them down on the edges there, and we'll be 100% sure that they're going to be waterproof for the trip. Right, on to the last part of this video, which is going to be the electronical part. Electronical. Wow, it's been a long year. Electronical. Is that a word? Oh God. Is electronical a word, Charlie? What? Yeah. Is it? Oh, okay. Right, you'll probably be happy to know that this is the final segment of the video now. So we're on to camera equipment, really, all the electronics. So yeah, we have got. Let's start this side, and we'll work our way down that way. So obviously we've got the dry bags here. That's going to hopefully keep all this equipment dry, and also it's going to go into the blue barrel as well. That's the reason why I didn't want to pack all the food in there, you see. So yeah, all the camera equipment and stuff like that is going to go in this blue barrel and hopefully protect it. So down to the bits of paper. Now these bits of paper is the actual list of what I'm going to be taking. So it's got everything on there, all basically ticked off, and what's in the barrels and the bags and everything. So I'm going to put these onto the onto YouTube. It's going to be on the media section, you know, where I post my photographs and things like that, to let you know that a new video is coming out and things. So you can have a look at them on there. I'll post that up pretty much ASAP when this video goes up, so you can have a quick browse. So then onto the electrical equipment finally. So we've got the portable power technology from Portable Power Technology. So thank you once again over there with Ryan, who very kindly let me have this at cost. I told him about the trip, and he said you can have this at cost. So that hopefully will power everything that we have. We've got 2 iPhones that we're going to want charging every day, and then obviously all the rest of the gear that we're going to go through now. Then we've got the new addition, which is the drone, which is the DJI Mini 2. I thought, who knows what could happen in life, and I thought I want to document this trip It's very special to me, this trip, as you guys know, and I wanted as much of it on film as I could possibly get, and I want it the best quality as I could possibly get as well. So I've stuck this on the credit card, and this is coming with me. I've been practicing with it. I'm not good. I've had a week to mess about with it, so that's going to come with me, and hopefully get some beautiful aerial shots of us going up the locks, and also the canal, the Caledonian Canal as well, and have it doing some cool shots of all 9 canoes going up there. So it'll look, hopefully it'll look mint. Then we've got, just a little bit lower down, I mean, these are GoPro, that's the GoPro chest harness, that's the head harness. You've got the GoPro now, which is what I'm recording on now, which I can't show you. We've got the chargers for the GoPro batteries. This little device, which is the light for the GoPro. Not ideal for around camp, but it's not that bright, to be honest with you. Oh, there we go. But it's great for close-up shots. Say if you were in your tent or something like that, we've got that there. We've also got the head torch here. Charlie's got one of them as well. And then we're on to the tripods. You've seen this tripod, that's what I normally use with the GoPro. This one's for my phone, or Charlie's phone. And then we've got the bag, which has got basically all the wire systems in there for charging all this lot. And there's a clip, like a crocodile clip, which is holding the GoPro on the side there at the minute. That's coming with us. That's going to attach to the canoe, and then God forbid we do capsize, I ain't going to lose the GoPro, because it grabs hold of it that hard. It's awesome. So yeah. And then on top as well, the GoPro, we've got another light, which is a lot better, brighter light for when you're outside camp, you're chatting to people, and you want to get the ambience of camp round there. So yeah, then onto the awesome trail cam, which was provided again by Gary of Ipaales on Instagram. So thank you so much once again, Gary. You guys should know him by now. He really enjoys what me and Charlie do, the content that we create on YouTube, and it's his way of saying thank you. And he purchases things for us every now and again. You know, absolutely fantastic present. You've seen the knife that he gave us. Charlie's got the Swiss Army knife from him as well. You've got the trail cam, other things, lights, systems, and all sorts. The open hole came from Gary. Fantastic, mate. So thank you so much for everything that you have done for us, and also, like I said, for the beautiful bushcraft knife that is for this trip as well. So thank you so much, mate. So yeah, so we've got the trail cam there. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to pick some deer up, or maybe even Sam if he was to come with us. He's not. He's blind. He's blind, deaf, and I think yeah, a little bit worse for wear, aren't you, kid? He's having a look. Well, he's not having a look. He's having a sniff. Can't look, can you? No. You alright, kid? Yeah? You alright? Good boy. So yeah. So that's all the electronic system really. We've got the fishing gear as well. What are you up to? You can be sitting down right on my gear. Yeah. Yeah, this is it. As long as he doesn't wee. He's going through a weeing stage at the minute. He's got we might have to put a nappy on him. What do you reckon? Get a nappy on you, kid? Huh? You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yes. He's a baby. He is. He's a baby. He's not. He's old, but he's my baby. Anyway, back to it. So we've got the fishing rod. We're going to take the extendable fishing rod. I took the other one last time on the last camp we did, and I think it's just too big in the canoe. It was a lot of faff trying to get it ready and things like that. So I'm going to take that. We've got a couple of hats. I'm going to take the bushcraft hat that I normally wear because it's really good if the sun's in your face or whatever. And I've got a bald head, as you know. And then we've got a little Burgos day pack. That is going to house whatever we have for the day, basically, in the canoe. So all the munchies, all the snacks and things like that. We're going to have the jet boil in there, all the brew making equipment, water, things like that, lunch equipment, that's all going to be in there. So yeah, so it's easy access, and I don't have to bother about with the barrel or the bag with the food in. So that is pretty much it. This is the kit that we're going to be taking on the trip, and I did forget to mention we have got jackets and things like that we'll be taking with us, and there's a few other things that isn't in this video but is actually on the list. So yeah, we're pretty much sorted, we're ready for it. Well, this section of the video is to say thank you to people, and a massive thank you to all of you guys. I'm just getting the Just Giving page up as we speak, because I want to read a few of the comments out there, what you guys have been putting on while we've been running this Just Giving page. I just want to say thank you for the grand total up to now. This is before the actual trip, is £7,343 quid. That is unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable, innit? You know, who'd have thought? I didn't think so before the trip that we would get this amount of money. So thank you with all my you know, and the team and Charlie and my family. Thank you so much. And also obviously the Alzheimer Society. I'm slipping down here. I'm gonna be level. I'm gonna be lying down. I just like I say, I want to read a couple of stories out here and things like that. I do read it regularly. I go on every day and I read the comments and things like that. And my apologies, you can't comment back on here. But it's things like this, the videos. If you do watch the videos, you will know that I've been thanking you guys as we've been going along. Deborah at work, thank you so much, Deborah, for your donation today. Wishing you and the team all the luck in the world, Anthony. Such an amazing adventure for you all, and for such a worthwhile cause. So thank you. Bobo, this is a friend of Ginger's. Good luck, G. You are an absolute legend. He is. I cannot wait to hear all about your adventures and get bombarded with photos. Very sorry not to be joining you this time. We've got Heather Jean. Have a great time, guys. Let's have a look. Matt G. Simon. He's a Simon, a bloke in the woods viewer. My mum had Alzheimer's. I know your pain. Tim Groves, keep up the great content, Simon. You may have to take your hat off. Well, Simon promised to take his hat off at £6,000, and we surpassed that now, so he might even strip. Who knows? You know. You can leave your hat on. that's a film, isn't it? In support of Ant and his relative. Let's have a see. We love you. We love Simon, a bloke in the woods. This is from Marinda and Josh. Much love, support and positive energy through your hard times, Ant. And that's from Pennsylvania in the USA. So thank you so much. And they go on, and please go on and have a look at all the stories that people are putting up, how they're going through what I'm going through and my family are going through. There's so many heart-wrenching stories on there that makes you truly, well, for me, truly thankful that people are donating. You know, it's a horrible illness, as we know, and it's only going to get worse if we don't find a cure and stop it. So in order to do that, you've got to donate. So if you've not yet donated and you are in a position to donate, if you could possibly head over to the Just Giving page, there'll be a link at the bottom of this video, and just give whatever you can give. So there's quite a few people that I really want to thank, not just me, the team want to thank as well. So it's in no particular order this. I'd like to thank Gary, Ipaales, for everything, mate. Thank you so much. We've got Tony Noble. Thank you, pal. You know what for. Same with Chris MCM Outdoors. Thank you so much, Chris, mate. Jimmy Lundy, we've thanked Jimmy. Thank you, mate, for that. That's a big help. We've got Mr. Fox for the box of food. Richard has just posted up. It's just come today. There's literally loads of calories in that. It's going to be ace. So yeah, we've got that. We want to thank OneTigris. We want to thank Altitude Coffee London. They're the ones who have supplied our coffee for the trip, so thank you so much for that. We've also got the Steak Shop London. That's for the steaks at the beginning of the trip. And we've got Wildcamping International, Petromax, Pomoly. We've got Outhaus, and we've got DD Hammocks, Snug Pack, and also Base Camp Foods as well for supplying food as well for us. So thank you all so very much. It's much appreciated from me and also the team. Right, that is it. This is the final video before the trip. So I hope you've enjoyed this. A little bit of a run through of kit selection. I'm sorry, like I say, it's not outside. It's not great weather. The back garden's not great as well. I couldn't align all the kit out there. So apologies that it's been indoors and I couldn't get out there. It is an outdoor channel, isn't it? You don't want to be looking in somebody's house, but hey, this is what it is. So yeah, all the kit there. We'll see you when we're up in Scotland for the next one. If you have enjoyed this, if you possibly think about subscribing, if you'd hit the like button, and also if you could share this video, it does help the channel out immensely. And if you could also comment below, I do answer everybody's comments. Like I say, one last thank you so much for everything that you have all done, and all the donations that have come in. It's been fantastic. So here's to the trip. Cheers everyone.